everybody. I'm Emily, and I'm back with my lovely co hosts, or coworkers, as one would say, Lacey and Louise.
Hi, hi.
Hi.
And you're listening to the Antisocial Shamers podcast. January is over, and it's finally February. We hope you've had a wonderful start to your year, and with the chilliest of the North American winter now in our wake, things can only warm up now, right? After all, we're deep in the heart of cuffing season, and since it's Valentine's Day, it will surely bring the heat.
Although we'd like to take a moment and empathize and acknowledge that Valentine's Day can be incredibly difficult for many. In a society which idealizes the classic coupling of two committed adults who love and care deeply for each other, we recognize that such is not everyone's reality. And we extend the warmest of hugs to you, dear friends. We're so glad that you're here with us, and we welcome you in joining us in this episode and putting a little spin on the usual Valentine's Day convos as we instead relax and remember in fun some of our formal flames and the funny moments of romantic relationships once upon a time.
Oh, we're gonna talk about former flames. Okay. Gonna be interesting to say the least.
Oh
Okay.
dear.
Okay.
Boy, do I have some stories.
Okay, this week we'll be playing Never Have I Ever, a game of X's and No's, where we will take turns reading questions inspired by Paired Magazine, to which each of us will hold up a sign. Can everybody please hold up their signs reading Never? If the prompt is untrue for us or an ex-partner. And never and yes. and you have. Anyone not raising their never sign must provide context for answering in the affirmative. So if you have done something, I think you have to tell a story. It's story time, basically, right? And
Yeah.
we shall see what kind of stories you have today. Are you guys ready for
No.
the first
I
question?
suppose.
Ready as I'll
No?
ever be. Yes.
I don't think we will ever be ready. Okay. Have you ever stalked an ex on social media? One, two, three, go. Yep. We all have. Emily, you wanna start with your story first?
Sure. I mean, I've honestly probably stalked every ex I had on social media just because like you like wanted to see like if like they found someone else, which was the reason why they broke up with you, who they were with, if they are like still thinking it. Like I don't know, it's just like a oh my god. But it's like you obviously don't do it all the time. Like it's just like like around for me it was just like around the time of breaking up that I would like stalk them. And then like after I got over them, that's when I like would stop stalking them. But like it's just kind of like a oh my god, did they find someone better than me? Oh my god, are they prettier than me? Who is that girl? Who are they hanging like is that are they seeing that girl now? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I also only I've only had one other boyfriend before Martin. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. So I don't have many stories. Um, but yeah, I did stalk them around the time we broke up as well because I wanted to see if they. I was cheated on, so I wanted to see if they were with that person. And then after I started talking to Martin and everything, I didn't care anymore. So
I've also been officially. I have one ex officially. Like, but I've dated
same.
a couple of people. But stalking an ex, I feel like it's such a normal thing to do. The first few times it was like, is he okay? Is he doing well? Is he doing, does he have someone new? Um, yeah. I don't have anything interesting to say, but I did. It's always funny to me, like whenever I stalk someone and I still see photos of me there. It's like
Ooh.
gives all of that questions, like why am I still there? But at the end of the day, who cares?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. The only other reason why I would stalk an ex is to wait to see. I would take down my post of us when they took theirs down. So I would just check to see if they took down our posts that were of us together.
Oh, do you
And
take down your posts?
yes, I archived them.
Really? I don't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
No. If it's there, it's there. I feel like I'm like they're part of my life. I can't hide from my past forever, so might
That's
as well
true.
be there.
I barely post on social media, so I didn't want people to scroll down and think, "Wow, she jumped from man to man," when it was just
Did you jump from man to man, Emily?
no. I mean, I jumped from man to man in the same friend group in high school. Shh.
Oh.
Ooh, that's the T. That's why you deleted.
Oh god.
Now
Hey,
I know
they're
why you
only-
deleted.
I actually do have one picture up left of my ex, but it's a group photo of my first boyfriend, the first guy I dated. But I have 4 exes, like official exes, but I did go on dates with guys. Like,
Oh
after
wait, I have
the 4th
2.
one.
Oops, I forgot the other one. My bad.
I guess he wasn't that memorable.
Well, I do have an interesting story about him, but we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
I have stalked my husband's ex more than I have anybody
Oh,
else.
that's interesting.
Okay.
That's interesting.
And it's
the
such
only-
a bad thing to do. Don't do it because it just makes you angry.
Yeah. I stalked. Well, no, I didn't stalk my boyfriend's ex. Oh, actually, no, that's a lie. I stalked the guy I dated in college, his ex's Instagram, because like when he told me who he dated, I found her because she went to the same college as me. I was just like, was she pretty? Like I just wanted to see like
Yeah.
who she was.
Do you ask about your exes, like your partner's exes?
Oh, Dim knows all my stories of my exes. Yeah, so I think it's very good to kind of like because it helps them understand your past and like
Mm-hmm.
why
Yeah.
you are the way you are in relationships. So I think it is important. I mean, you don't want to talk about it like all the time and like constantly bring up your exes because that just means you're not over them.
I feel like just don't compare. I think that's
Yeah.
the safest way to do it. Just don't tell that
Yeah.
your ex used to do something for
Yeah.
you compared to your current partner. But
Exactly. I mean, Dim does not compare to any of them because he does so much more than any of them ever did. So like, no offense to you guys if you're watching this.
Oh god.
Hi.
Hi. But no, yeah, I agree with Louise on that one just because you don't want to. But I think when me and like when I first started dating my current boyfriend, like we kind of just like went through and like told each other about our pasts and stuff like that.
Oh, just for everyone's context, Emily has a boyfriend. I am engaged and Lacey is married. So we're all in 3 different phases in terms of relationships. I tell my fiance, I tell him everything, all the exes. But the guy I was dating before that, I tried to tell him and he judged me for it. And so that's why it didn't work out.
Oh, I was gonna ask y'all, do you think that your significant other should block them from social medias?
No, not necessarily. I um
I feel like it depends on their level of comfort.
yeah, and
Like
it
it's
also depends
100%
on
up
like
to them.
and I also think it depends on like the relevant like how like the relationship itself, like what the relationship was like. Were they crazy? Were they like pathological? Like I think it just depends on that. Like if it ended on like decent terms, like I still follow all my exes on Instagram just because I was too lazy to go through and like unfollow. But it doesn't bother me, nor
Yeah.
does it bother my boyfriend. Like I don't even know if he still follows his ex or anything. But like I could care less.
Both of our relationships didn't end on good terms, so we ended up blocking them on everything.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that's like reasonable and understandable at that point. Like
Mhm.
if they ended terrible, like I think it just depends on like the how it win about.
Yeah. I feel like at the end of the day, if you're okay, it's fine. If you're not, then go block it. It's for you and not for anyone else anyway.
Yeah.
If they care
Yeah.
too much about them being blocked, then who cares? No one
Exactly.
does. Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, like, I could care less because I also just want my exes to also be happy, whether or not, like, how the relationship was. Like, I'm just like, I don't care as long as you're doing you, you do you. Like, I don't even, like,
True. True.
I don't even interact with their posts unless it comes across. I'm not, like, actively, like, typing in their name and be like, oh, did they post anything recently? Like, I don't do that. Like,
Well,
it's
not
just like,
anymore. I used to do it, but not anymore. Probably in the
yeah.
first few months, because my ex before my fiance, it was pretty hard for me. But 3 years of stupidity, so I, I had to go through some shit.
Don't we all? Never have I ever pretended to like something an ex was proud of. An example could be like an outfit, meal, craft, or project that you secretly hated. One, two, three.
I was so
Please,
scared about my answer.
Louise, do you want to start this one?
um, I feel bad, but one of my exes, he gave me a birthday gift, and I don't care about, I don't care whether you made a gift or if you bought it. I don't really care about that stuff. But he made something and it was fucking ugly.
What was it?
What was it?
Honestly, up to this day, I still don't know what it's for. I don't think I have it anymore. Yeah, I cleaned my room so many times already. It was so many years ago. But I don't know. It had like a marble in the middle that was supposed to symbolize for something surrounded by wood. Honestly, I never knew what it
What the
was.
heck? So it was supposed to be some kind of decoration?
It wasn't pretty enough to be decoration. But I did like him enough to tell him that it looked nice and I appreciated it. I did appreciate the effort. I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy to do something like that. I don't know what it is, but yeah, I did say thank you, and yeah, I lied my ass through that one.
Did you
But
like open it? You're like, oh my god, I love it.
I feel like if I was a comic, there would be like big question marks on top of my head while I'm smiling. I
Oh
feel bad,
god.
but I was very young. How old was I? I don't know. I think I was in college when that happened, and I just I'm grateful for the effort. Just
I kind of wish you
it's
still
just
had it.
yeah, I did
Yeah,
too.
me too.
I just remembered it now, and I'm like, no, it's not here anymore. I feel like I if I didn't know what it was for, I probably threw it
What
away.
the fuck is this? Trash?
But honestly, though, I keep so much things, so maybe it's hidden in a box somewhere, and I would show you guys if I find it. But yeah, it's just a confusing piece of well shit now.
Confusing piece of shit.
Yeah. How about you, Lacey?
Well, mine's not that funny, but I didn't like the pants or the type of shoes he wore
Mm.
because he would wear like tennis shoes with jeans, like not skinny jeans, but like the normal kind of jeans. You
Oh,
know what I'm talking
okay.
about? I didn't
Mhm.
like that combination, and he would wear that
Mm-hmm.
a lot, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry if y'all wear that, but it was the kind of tennis shoes and the kind of pants, okay? I
Yeah.
promise. Oh god,
Um,
but yeah, that's it. I can't really think of gifts or anything. He didn't cook.
I don't cook. I don't clean. Sorry. Um, I guess for me, the thing is, like, I know I most likely have, and the only thing that I'm thinking about is, so when my ex that I dated in college, when he broke up with me, we still exchanged Christmas gifts, and I was trying to give him back what he got me so very, because it was hideous. It was jewelry, it was earrings and a matching necklace, and they were hideous, but he insisted on me keeping it. I was just like, no, why don't you return to get your money back? He's like, no, 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 I want you to have it. I still want you to wear them. Bitch, I haven't worn them to this fucking day. No, I'm sorry. Again, if you're
Have you
listening,
sold them though?
no, I still have them. I think but they're not. I don't have them here. They're at my grandparents' house because I put them in my vanity, and in my drawer of my vanity, and my vanity's at my grandparents' house. But I still have them because I don't know what to do with them unless I took them to Goodwill.
Sell them.
Somebody would like it.
Yeah.
True. But, like, again, if you're listening, I know you had your best intentions.
Yes.
It just wasn't my style. Somebody else probably would love it. It's just not. It was like this like chunky necklace and chunky earrings, and I'm not a big chunky.
Yeah.
I don't wear jewelry. Like, this is an exception because this is like a health ring, but that's besides the point. But like, I'm not a chunky jewelry type of person. I like dainty little stuff. But another thing is like my very first boyfriend, I was kind of embarrassed. Like one of our first dates was a group date, and we went ice skating, and he slid, and like the ice got blue just from his jeans, and like that just kind of gave me like an ick. I know like that's what jeans do. Jeans bleed sometimes, but like it just I don't know. Something about it just like felt weird.
I don't know what to feel.
It gave me the ick.
I
didn't know what
That's how I felt about the jeans and the tennis shoes. Gave me the ick.
And I didn't even know what the ick was at that point. I didn't know that was a word or a thing, but it did something, and it just wasn't it. I was just like, oh, okay.
I feel bad for the guy. I feel like he bought new jeans because you were going out on a date, forgot to wash it, and it backfired so fast.
I honestly feel like that's what it was because they were new jeans. I'm pretty sure they were new.
And it just backfired. I feel bad.
He was my first boyfriend too, so I didn't know any different. I was just like, okay.
My face hurts.
So
Although
don't
I
buy new
remember-
jeans. Just a
And wear them
reminder,
to-
don't buy new jeans.
And go ice skating because you might fall. Although he did yell at a little kid for me because I fell and I got ice on my butt, and a little kid goes, your butt's wet. And then he turns to the little kid, he was just like, shut the fuck up.
He yelled at the little kid.
Because the kid was making fun of me.
Oh no. Oh, that's funny.
That didn't give you the ick, Emily?
I was just embarrassed. I just don't know. I just wanted to get out of there. I was just like,
I feel like that would have given me more of an ick than the jeans.
I don't think he said like shut the fuck up, but he said something like leave her alone, like something along those lines. I don't remember. This was like in 2014. I have no fucking idea.
Oh, we were so weird.
Oh yeah, we're still weird, to be fair.
Oh my god.
So.
I showed my mom a video that I took of me in 2016 because like somehow we brought it up when I was at my boyfriend's yesterday, and I showed my mom and she was like, you did not. I said I did, and my mom's face turned red. She couldn't even finish watching the video because she was so embarrassed for me.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Do
You'll
you
have to
remember
send
that?
to us?
Yeah. It's on TikTok if you scroll down on my page. You know those like that trend in 2016 where you put the discs on your glasses and you like,
Oh, you showed me that before. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
that was bad.
I showed it to my boyfriend's little sister, and I was just like, "Would you have been friends with me if you went to high school with me?" She was like, "Oh fuck no."
No. I feel like we would all be friends
Yeah.
when we were in high school.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay, ready for the next question?
Yes.
Never have I ever farted in front of an ex and blamed it on someone else.
I don't know what to answer.
Ready?
Button.
Dos.
Oh, Emily.
Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. I grabbed the wrong one.
Emily. The lies. Emily, we already saw your original answer. Stop lying.
I mean, if you fart, you fart. Is it really a big
Yeah.
deal?
No,
I
I don't think so. It's a bodily function. I mean, I've done it
Yeah.
with my current boyfriend. When we first started dating him, I blamed it on his dog, but that's whatever.
mean,
Now
But
I
I feel
flaunt
like
it.
it's something you bond with over.
Oh god.
It's
I
part
don't
of
know.
your milestones.
I don't know if it's a bonding moment.
Oh, it's a memorable moment. I mean,
But-
I had a stomach ache. So last night we went out to dinner for my boyfriend's birthday, and his older sister's boyfriend came too, and they've been dating for like 3 years, and me and him have been dating for like 4. But oh god, because I said a joke the Friday to his dad, and his dad like was like, "That's gonna be my forever favorite Emily moment." And then and then I was standing next to his sister's boyfriend, and he goes, Emily moments." I was like, "What? You have one?" He goes, "Yeah, I do." I was like, "What's your Emily moment?" And he goes, "You were sitting on the couch, you farted, and you said, 'Oops, sorry.'"
Oopsie.
See,
Sorry
I
about
feel
that.
like you go when you're in a relationship, you enter a phase where you're just confident and you don't care about what the other person is gonna say. And that's a
Yeah.
milestone. Like farting in front of
Yeah,
each
Yeah,
other
you're more
is a milestone.
comfortable with each other.
Yeah.
exactly.
It's like if they don't comment if you laugh about it, okay, I'm gonna stay with this guy for long.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. So we don't blame anyone. We just fart away.
There's
Yeah.
just fart.
And if they don't expect you for your farts and your burps, they're not the one for you. Because women fart and they burp. So
Mhm.
Everybody does. If you don't,
Yeah.
go to your doctor.
that's weird. Yeah.
Need to
see
get
your
checked
see your
out.
family.
Yeah, something needs to be checked down there. All right. Next question. Never have I ever been on a disastrous date. What do you know? Mm,
I'm ready.
I don't know. Okay. 1, 2,
What?
3, go. Yeah, I've done.
We both.
My question is, I don't know what constitutes a disastrous date.
Yeah, I don't know if mine was disastrous, but it was weird.
Yeah.
Listen,
Why is
tell
my
us
camera
about
not
it.
focused?
Yeah. Tell us
Is,
about it.
is my camera? Okay, it's back. Never mind. So my first date, if you want to call it that, was at the movies, and my mom and sister was there. They sat like kind of in front of us somewhere, and we sat by ourselves. Yeah, and see, my family was very strict with me, so
Mhm.
I wasn't allowed to go by myself. I was a senior in high school.
Oh my god.
Okay. But I just realized this the other day when I was talking to y'all that Martin, my now husband, was there with his family and his ex.
Oh.
But at some point, his ex came up and talked to my boyfriend. And I just thought that was very, very odd. But yeah, I don't know if that's disastrous, but I just thought it was very, very weird because my
Yeah.
mom was there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's weird. I would constitute that like that to be like kind of like underneath that bracket.
Yeah. Ugh.
I have a few. I'll start with the first one that's happened. So this is like how my first kiss happened. This was it was a double date. You reminded me of it. I mean, I always remember this because I will never forget my first kiss. But we were at the movie theaters, double date with my best friend and well, one of my best friends and her boyfriend at the time. We saw a movie and they were like kind of like pestering, like, Emily needs to have her first kiss. You should kiss Emily, blah, 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 blah. And then, so like, after it was, I think it was after the movie, he kind of grabbed my hand and like he walked me down a hall because he didn't want them to like be around us. And then he was very tall. Well, he's very tall. And
I'm sorry.
it was, I think told you guys this story before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember.
And
It was so funny.
so where he pulled me to was right next to the men's bathroom. And I had to go on my tippy toes to kiss him, but he leaned down and I had to go on my tippy toes and I lost my balance and I fell into the wall.
So graceful.
I'm very graceful, guys. I don't know. I should have kept with my dance and gymnastics days. Like I feel like I could have been like very angelic, you know? I'm kidding.
So did y'all actually kiss?
Yeah, we actually
okay.
kissed. It was
After you fell into the wall.
Yeah, after I fell in. Yeah. No, we kissed and then I fell into the wall. Like it happened and like tiptoes, kiss.
Okay.
I lost my balance, fell. So, yeah.
That's
Not
funny.
that bad. I mean, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
I
no,
wish I would have saw it.
Oh my god, it is definitely something to see. Oh my god. Thank God no one was in the hall and saw that happen, so that was good.
Why did he
Yeah.
take you to the bathroom?
It wasn't in, it was just outside in the hallway. But good, I have no idea. I guess I was the only spy he thought to take me. I have no idea. I wonder, maybe I should ask him, be like, hey, did you kiss any other girls next to the men's bathroom? Or was I the only one?
That was just for you, baby.
You're special.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
dear.
That is hilarious. Whew. Oh god.
Funny.
And then I'll just say one more because this one is like very, very, very disastrous. It was after the guy I dated before it was after he broke up with me. My room, it was like, you need to go on dates. Like you need to see what type of guys are out there. So it's like I really don't want to. Like I'm not really like that type of person to like go on multiple dates with people. And she's like, well, you have to. Like that's the only way you're gonna meet somebody. Like go on these dates, blah 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 blah. So I was like, okay, fine. And so I matched with this. So she had me get Tinder, and I usually just went on Tinder just to fuck around, like just to mess with people, make like crack jokes at people if they like did like a terrible pickup line. That's literally all I would do. I was just like, I never met with them, never did anything. But this guy, all he did was talk about himself, only about himself. He wouldn't even ask me questions about myself. And then he was just like, I would love to take you on a date to this restaurant. And I showed my roommate. I was just like, I'm gonna tell him no because like he doesn't even ask me anything about myself. He's only talking about himself. And she goes, that restaurant is extremely expensive. I would go.
Hell yeah.
And I was just like, but I'm not even interested in him. Like, I don't even think he's that cute. And she goes, no, you need to go.
You're
and I was like, fine.
In food. Free
yeah.
food.
So exactly. So I told him, I was like, yeah, sure, I'll go. So I got dressed up, blah blah blah, and got in the car. He goes, I'm not materialistic.
What?
Okay, so you're not materialistic, yet you're taking me to this extremely expensive restaurant. have like this like nice car and like have like all these things, and he goes, I'm not materialistic. Get whatever you want. Money's no issue.
Okay.
Okay, and then again proceeded to talk about like himself throughout the entire dinner. So I got a filet mignon, most expensive steak on the menu. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I love me some filet, so I got
Did you
myself
get
a
dessert?
filet. No, did
Oh.
I?
Oh.
No, I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I just remember getting a filet. And then again he then goes, so I you're this major, right? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, my ex is in your major at your school in your college. I'm like, that is fucked. He probably matched with me because he wanted to get like hear things about her. Like I was just like, why why? And again just talked about himself, and then he walked me up to my like apartment door after the date, and I thought he was going to kiss me, so I like turned my head, hugged him, and went inside. I was like, okay, deuces. Never talk to him again. Like what kind, like to me that's disastrous, because only talked about himself. Told me that he dated someone in my major who I was like not really friends with, but like civil, like knew and like talked to and hung out because, major. And
That sucks.
yeah,
I would have been mad, but I would have just
But
I
it's
got my
free
over it.
food.
yeah, free
I would
food.
have got a dessert as well. I'm
Yeah.
like,
And,
yeah,
but get
whatever.
but get this. He's not materialistic.
Yeah, but you can be. Like, if you're not thinking of going on the second date ever with that guy again, you can be just for that day.
No, just when you're hungry, do you want to go on another date?
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, like the first thing he said to me when I got in his car is like, "Don't worry, I'm not materialistic." What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Obviously, you are, because you're flaunting this like money around.
But you're narcissistic.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't think he's materialistic. I think he's narcissist.
Some
yeah,
is
100%. I was like, in my head, I'm like, damn, that girl in my major, she dodged a fucking bullet.
See, but for me, I don't think it's a disaster because you got a filet mignon.
True. But you see, I didn't like my company. I didn't like the company.
Yeah, but you could just eat in peace. If it was a good piece of steak, it would have been fine. Like, he could just talk and I would just zone out and just enjoy the food. I'm like,
On
thank
your
you for
next,
dinner.
Oh my god.
you could have
Wait.
went on another date and put in AirPods and
Yeah.
put your hair in front of it. Louise.
Wait, I haven't. I don't have.
Oh,
You don't
you
have.
said
Oh
never.
yeah, you
Okay.
said
Yeah.
never.
Yeah, because the thing with me is I don't think I have anything that I would constitute as a disaster because I have my own ways of like seeing the silver linings. Like, if you tell me if I had good food, then that's all I remember. I like zone out everything else. And I don't think I go out on a lot of dates. Like, even
Okay.
before my current fiance, I'm more of a eat and watch movies with me kind of person, which, helps
Yeah.
with helps with not getting into disasters if you're that chill. But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Okay.
mm,
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it's a date. But I was out with an ex before, and his other chick was calling him while we were out together. So
Now that's
is that a disaster?
disastrous.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Like were you the main and she the side, or what was that?
I so that was during that time I did not know that she was the side yet, but I had a feeling because he told me about this person that he met during a job interview and they hit it off because they have the same profession and something like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. It happens. It's a job interview. There's a lot of people there. You talk to some people. So I was wondering why this specific person is How do you go from I met her at the job interview to she calls me over and over even when I don't answer at the first time? So that's when I first got the hunch.
Yeah,
I
that's weird.
hung out with
Right.
that guy for 3 years. I told you it was 3 years of stability. The whole relationship was a disaster. So not the date, but
The whole thing.
yeah, the whole thing. Well, I had my, it was fun when it was fun, but if you look at the whole thing, it's like it was so toxic and
Yeah.
something I would never recommend. But that's a funny story. It's a funny story now
Yeah.
because I'm completely happy with where I am right now, and it made me stronger.
Yep.
Exactly. Never have I ever argued over something silly with an ex.
I mean,
Are we ready?
yeah.
I feel like I argue about silly stuff all the time. But
One,
yeah.
two,
Mm.
three. I think.
Because,
I don't even. Yeah.
we weren't together for that long. And when we argued, it was like two huge arguments.
Mm-hmm.
So there was nothing really stupid to argue about. I argue about stupid stuff now with Martin.
I
Yeah.
feel like the
I mean,
longer you've been with each other, you like argue about the silliest things. I feel like it's
yeah.
just bound to happen. But it's also
Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
it. It's part of the fun.
Exactly. I mean, for me, I don't know if I would consider it like a silly argument. It was just like a dumb argument and like something that. So I was at my best friend's house with my uh ex that I dated my senior year and her now ex. We were all just hanging out because my ex was friends with her ex, and or like I guess him at the time was friends with her boyfriend at the time. Um, and she told him that I was on birth control, but I was on birth control because I just got put on birth control because I got diagnosed with
Mm.
PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, and at the time, like birth control is the only way to really like treat it at that point. Now I'm treating it through diet and not birth control because birth control makes me ill, but
Mm-hmm.
that's besides the point. And so then on the way home of him dropping me off at home, he goes, "You do know you don't have to be on birth control for me." And I said, I'm not on birth control for you. And he goes, "What are you on it then?" I was just like, "Because I have PCOS." He was like, "Yeah, what's that?" I said, "Polycystic ovarian syndrome." And then that shut him up. But like, he didn't believe me that I got on birth control because of a medical reason.
That's not a real thing, Emily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he broke up
Don't
with
do
me
that
like,
for you, Emily.
yeah. Then he like broke up with me like not long after that because he didn't want to take my virginity. I was just like, "Don't you worry, I didn't want you to anyways."
Okay.
Wow.
Nice.
That seems like another narcissistic person you dated.
He is a narcissistic person. I don't like him. He's actually dating someone I used to be really close to in high school. They had well, actually, the day before I was supposed to move into college my freshman year. I got a message from him saying someday, and I said, "What?" He was like, "Us." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" He's like, "Someday it'll be our time again." And I was just like, "Oh." And then like literally 2 weeks later, I found out that him and my friend were dating, and I had found out from my best friend, and then
Wait.
I was pissed because I was like, I wouldn't have cared if she told me, but I had to hear it from somebody else. I wouldn't have cared because that was just fucking dumb. And why would you text me someday?
What your response was? Oh, is that what you said?
I said, okay.
I
Question
would have
mark?
sent. I would have sent the barfing emoji.
Yeah.
Ew.
And
That's
he used to like
gross.
we would still like hang out after we broke up and stuff because again he was friends with my like best friend and her boyfriend at the time, and like I remember the one day we just got back from midnight bowling and I was in my car waiting for it to heat up so I could like go home, and he came up to my door and knocked on my window and I rolled it down. He was like, "I just wanted to let you know you're still beautiful." I'm like,
Should have said yeah.
Okay. I
Oh.
I dated some weird ass men. Actually, boys, because I wouldn't consider them men at the time of me
Mhm.
dating them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were definitely
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
Mm.
No hard feelings. Again, if you're listening, no hard feelings.
True.
Except, yeah, no hard feelings.
It's all in the past, so doesn't
Yeah,
even
I
matter
could care
anymore.
less. I mean, I talked to the girl that my friend who is now dating him because they're still dating. I
Mhm.
talked to her like I'm not mad about it. I was just mad in the moment because they didn't. I had to hear it from somebody else. I was like, if you would have asked me, I would have told you go for it. But like, what about you, Louise? What was your silly arguments?
I feel like I get in silly arguments all the time. I feel like it's just a constant for me sometimes. It's just, I don't know, sometimes I just like hashing it out. um,
Louise, Louise is like, I'm bored. Okay, you didn't
yeah.
pick up your socks.
Close the damn toilet seat.
Honestly, though, I feel like there are just some days where that just solves everything.
Oh, I really needed that.
Yeah. She's like,
Like,
damn, it's
I
been too
needed a good session. Yeah. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I don't make fights out of nothing. It's just there's just days where it needs a little bit of spice. Sorry.
This
That's
relationship
so
needs
funny.
spice.
But I tend to laugh about it after. I'm like, let's go into an argument and I'll pretend like I'm batshit crazy and like go all in and be so passionate, and then at the end of the conversation I'll just laugh and I'm just kidding.
I'm kidding. Don't worry about it.
The guy's probably saying, like, holy shit. What?
And like yesterday, so I was with my fiance and I kept calling him. Like he was right here behind me. He was laying down using his phone and I was downloading Sims 4 stuff. And he was right there and I was like, kind of getting sleepy, and I just kept calling him like, Rusty, Rusty, and he kept saying yes, yes, and I don't respond. I just say that. And then he went to me and he was like,
What?
yes, what do you want? Like, what do you want? I'm like, huh? I don't want anything. Why are you bothering me?
You're so mean, Louise.
But he's used to it. Like, we've been together for 5 years. So he was like, I'm gonna chain you in that chair.
Oh dear, that's a lot of spice.
But yeah, we're just so used to it now. And I kept laughing after, and he was like, why do you keep calling me? I'm not doing anything. And he went here. He was a bit tired, so I know he's like trying to rest. I'm like, but I was too bored. But yeah, just the silliest things. But I turn it into a joke. So, but if I'm serious, it's like it's a different tone. They always
Yeah.
know when I'm serious. Then yeah, sometimes you need it. Okay, sometimes it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
Yeah. I annoy Dim sometimes. It's just kind of, it's so fun because you're like, why are you getting so angry about this?
Yeah, it's like the best form of gaslighting.
It's like, what are you doing? I'm not doing anything.
That's your
Why are you
fault.
getting so upset?
Oh yeah, yesterday. So when Rusty was lying down, his foot was like it wasn't on the bed, like his foot was floating. And I slapped his foot and it hurt him because it pushed his whole leg. And he was like, ouch. And I was like, why? It doesn't hurt. And he was like, it hurt that you pushed my whole leg. And I was like, well, you shouldn't have put your foot that way.
You should have put your foot there.
Oh my
Move your foot.
Staring at me. It was like, are you freaking serious? But I was
Oh my
laughing.
God.
Oh,
But yeah,
That was funny.
it's
Oh my
just
god,
you
my
make
favorite
funny moments.
my favorite thing to do, because he hates it, is I like to like to his butt. Like I like to take my like hand or my finger, just like poke it, and he's like, "Stop it!" So like he'll go up the steps, and I'm like, "Beep," and
I do that too.
he's like, "Stop it!" I was like, "What? I didn't do anything."
Yeah, same. And I would do that in public places.
Yeah.
I do it at his house or my house. I don't. Oh yeah, that's so funny.
Like when we're on an escalator.
Yeah. I was gonna
Oh my
say
god.
we do that.
Oh my god. No, that reminds me. So me and Dim were in the car. We were driving somewhere, and we were talking about something. I don't know what we were talking about, but I took my hand and I put my hand around his neck just as a joke. We were like, "Yeah, what if it's like," and then like he did that like while he was driving. I think yeah, he was driving, and I like took my hand, and as we were at a red light, and a car drove by, and there was a little kid in the back seat, just like. And there's a little kid who looked so concerned driving by, like, what the fuck is that?
You just traumatized the kid. Well, you traumatized another kid, Emily.
Oh my gosh. Poor
Uh,
child.
Yeah, me and Tim were laughing about that for hours. It was so funny.
Never have I ever pretended to share an interest or a hobby with an ex.
One.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ooh, Emily.
The only reason why I like just like would try, because like if they were interested in something, I wanted to try to like get interests in it, and like kind of like so like they felt like I could like would care and like be able to help them, and like not help them, but like kind of like be involved with a part of their life that they liked. So with my ex in college, I bought a chess and checkerboard because he liked chess and checkers. So like he taught me how to play, and we would play that occasionally. And
Oh no,
then
but I think the question is you pretended that you also have that hobby or
oh no,
interest.
I did not pretend. Well, I did pretend to have an interest, but I wasn't actually. I don't like chess.
Okay.
It was boring.
Emily went all
I-
in.
Yeah,
All board and everything.
Yeah,
I
she
I
made
hate
him
it.
teach her something she doesn't like.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but like I wanted to like show interests. I don't know.
I mean, I show interest. I ask questions, but if I don't like it, I'm not gonna go out of my way to have him teach me something I'm not gonna do ever.
Well, we played a few games here and there, but like I was just like, "Oh, you like that? Okay, well, you should." I never played. He was like, or like I was like, "I'm not good at it." He was like, "Oh, I could teach you." I was like, "Okay." So I went out and bought a board, and then I had him teach me. It was boring. I didn't mind it.
Well, that was very nice of you.
Yeah. I would probably buy a board and gift it to him. Like,
Oh, why didn't I
don't
think of
bother
that?
teaching me. I'll just, I like you, so I'll give you this. It's a nice one.
Well,
Oh,
my
so
ex
funny.
didn't really have like he didn't play video games, he didn't do sports. I didn't really have anything I needed to pretend to like. I did pretend to like Fortnite when I started dating Martin. I mean, it was fun. We would play a lot, and that's how he asked me to prom. So
Aw.
eventually, I
Aw.
did like it, but yeah, never
I
with
don't
an
like
ex.
Fortnite. Everyone tries to ask me to play, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, I'm never playing it again. Nope.
My best friend's like,
It's fun.
you should download it and buy it. I'm like, no, I'm
If I
sorry.
do, it'll be for the
It's
Lego
free
part.
though. It's not. You don't have to pay for it. It's free.
Well, I know, but I also don't have the space on my laptop. There's so many
Ah,
other
yeah,
games
that's
I'd
true. That's true.
prefer
Mm-hmm.
over Fortnite.
I mean, it's not my favorite, but it's kind of fun. Well, I do play Valorant, so
I don't play that either.
mm.
I haven't played. Well, I um war games, like shooting games, they give me really bad anxiety.
Oh.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Isn't Valorant like Overwatch?
No,
Oh.
it's they have similarities, but they're all very different. But yeah, they're all shooting games. It's just I feel like it's the strategy part that makes it different. Like there's a lot of shooting
Yeah.
games, and Valorant is my first shooting game. Like, well, not really my first, but I'm a cozy gamer, so I don't really it's not really my style playing those
Yeah.
games, but I do like playing it with friends because
I
that's
played COD
what's
with my
make it
brother growing up.
yeah. Like even
Yeah, I like
Fortnite, I
those.
don't play Fortnite alone. I only play it with friends. And
Yeah.
there's a lot of things in Fortnite where you don't even have to do shooting. Like there are squid games there, there's a theme park or something. So I usually go to those parks. And they opened Lego Fortnite. So
That
Oh
part
yeah.
does sound fun.
mm-hmm. Yeah. So I barely do the pew pew in Fortnite. I haven't played this year. So. But yeah. Never pretend. I personally have genuinely I'm always interested in what they're interested in. Like I ask questions, I want to know what it's about.
Hmm.
Mm, but if it's not something that we always have to share together. Like if he's
Yeah.
interested in that, we talk about it, but it's not something that I am necessarily going to do with you if I don't like it.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
that with Dim, when I first started dating him, him and his friends would always play League of Legends, and he was like, "Oh,
Mm-hmm.
you should try it." So I downloaded it, attempted half of the game. I was like, "Yeah, no, sorry, not doing it."
It's horrible. It's so
Oh, League of
bad.
Legends is hard. It's a
I was like,
different game.
yeah, I was like, I am sorry, I love you, but I am not doing this. There's no way in hell. Fuck that. Excuse my language, but fuck that.
Yeah, it's way too different from what we're all used to because we're all like cozy gamers. We're
Yeah.
Hmm.
Sims,
Yeah.
Stardew, Disney, you know.
Hmm.
So it's a different game.
Unless it
Anyway,
comes to Hogwarts spiders, and then Lacey's
yeah.
like,
I mean, Lacey plays
Well,
Baldur's Gate, so that's a little bit
yeah,
different.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
ESO is also like different. But,
I was gonna say Hogwarts Legacy is still kind of cozy to me,
yeah.
except when you like have to go
mm-hmm,
fight the
mm-hmm.
spiders.
Hmm.
True. Never have I ever used a cheesy pickup line on an ex. Does it count if you use it as a joke?
I feel like they're all jokes.
Yeah. So yeah, I feel like you only use cheesy pickup lines when, like, as a joke.
Yeah.
Oh
Um,
no, I feel like I've gotten a couple and they were serious. So, so I don't know. So does it count if I'm just joking?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. One, two, three, go. As a joke, I tell it all the time. Emily?
Yeah, yeah, I was gonna say as jokes. I think I did. I mean, it wasn't really an ex. It was like in high school. After I graduated high school, I downloaded Tinder because I wanted to practice how to talk to guys because I sucked at it and I don't know how to.
You
So I
practice flirting?
yeah with
That's
on
so
Tinder.
cute.
Yeah,
Aw.
Oh.
I didn't know how to talk to guys, so I was just like, okay, this will be good practice. So I downloaded Tinder to practice talking to guys and flirt and all that stuff. And I'm pretty sure I got some, but then there was this one that like we would literally send gifs. Literally, our entire conversations on Tinder was just in gifs. pickup lines,
Oh, dear.
conversations, all in GIFs. He would send a GIF, I would respond in a GIF. He sent a GIF, respond in GIF, send a GIF, respond. Like it was literally that's
Mhm.
literally all how we communicated. And I'm sure there was a cheesy pickup line in there, but I'm sure I sent some. The only one I can think of is like, "Are you from Tennessee? Because they're the only 10 I see." Oh, did you?
Nessie. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Did it hurt when he fell from heaven?
Yeah, there's
Like,
so many bad ones.
yeah, but like no. There is like I did a lot of cheesy pickup lines on Tinder. I would have to download it to figure out what I said because I have no fucking idea. But with Dim, I say the cheesiest shit to him all the time.
Yeah,
But
I say them now, but with my ex, I didn't. I didn't
yeah,
know.
no.
I don't know how to flirt still.
Oh, me neither. I've never learned. You can ask Dim. I do not know how to flirt. I
It's-
do not know. It's hard.
It is hard. It is hard. So it's not a person that I dated, but I remember I tried to date a girl once, and we were talking online, and yeah, I think I brought the pickup line game. But we ended up being friends after because it was, it was a fun time. But
Yeah.
we never really dated. We met each other, and then it was like, okay, we have the same vibe. We're gonna be good friends. We're still friends now. I think she's getting married, or she got married already to
Oh,
another
that's
girl. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. But I feel like I always joke about the pickup lines. Like whoever I'm with, I always joke about it. Like just like yesterday, I was telling Rusty because I am honestly I'm not a super sweet person. I am not.
Oh, really?
I would never have guessed that one. Starting fights because you're bored.
Like that's how I tell you that I love you. Like I give you attention, I give you stuff, but I'm not very sweet in terms of, telling people that you love them and stuff like that. I recently started to, like, ever since I've been with Rusty, because he is like, he always says I love you at the end of every conversation, never gets tired of it, and he also does that to his whole family, and I'm learning. Okay. So yesterday, since we were together, I was like, he was asking me if like I wanted to do something, or what I wanted for the day, and I was like, no, having you around makes me feel okay. Like, and then I couldn't even power through, so I laughed after.
Oh my god.
I'm like,
You gave
sorry.
yourself the ick.
I'm just not that person. I'm sorry. And he laughed too because he was like, "Are you okay? Do you have a fever?"
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I'm
That's
I'm very sweet in terms of I'd always worry about you. I'd always think of if you're okay, if you've eaten, if you're doing fine, if you need any help with something, I'll be there. Just don't expect me to say things, to tell it out loud because I have communication issues. I'm like, we never did it at home, to be honest. Like at home, we were never like the I love you kind of family. It was always we're prim and proper. We hide our feelings kind of family.
same.
Me and my brother, we have that problem where we don't necessarily know how to, like, we can communicate problems. That's easy for us, but we can't communicate feelings. That's always been a struggle for us. Like, especially if it's like happy feelings and like the sappy, cheesy,
Yeah.
lovey feelings.
Sappy is difficult.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard. And I envy people who make it easy. Like my
Yeah.
fiance, he's like every day with his mom, even when they talk on the phone, before he hangs up, he's like, I love you. And I'm like, I don't tell my parents I love them enough. And I can't. And I'm unable to. I have problems, okay? I have problems.
That's okay.
I don't like physical touch. That's not my love. Dim loves physical touch, like hugging, like all that stuff. I hate it. I don't like hugs. Like I feel claustrophobic. Like I'll hug him and stuff like that, but like if he like holds on and won't let me get off, I tense up and I'm just like, get off of me. Like I have to pee. I'm like, please get off of me.
Did you say I have to pee?
Yeah, I use that as an excuse sometimes, so
I
I can
have
go
to
pee. I'm like, I had to go potty. I had to pee. Please let me go. I do not do physical shit. I can't do physical touch. But apparently I've always been like that. My mom said, I was like, did you not hug me enough as a child? She goes, no, I cuddled you all the time. I was like, maybe that's why. Maybe you cuddled me too much as a child. And she goes, but I did the same thing with your brother, and he cuddled me up until he got to the age where it wasn't cool anymore. And I was just like, sorry, Mom. But apparently, like when I was like a toddler, I would sit in the rocking chair and I would make her sit on the floor to read to me. But I'd sit on, like, I wouldn't let her sit with me when I was like a toddler. Like, I would make her sit on the floor. Like, I was never a cuddly child. And I'm not a physical touch person. Like, I gift give. That's how I show you I love and care about you. I will give you gifts. Like, I'll be at a store, be like, oh my God, Dim would love this. Oh my God, my mom will like this. Like I am like a here you go type of person, not like a oh let me hug you and hold you tight for 10 minutes.
So Emily buys people off.
I do, but I do
No,
tell.
just kidding. It's
I,
fair. It's a love
yeah,
language.
but I do
Mm.
say I love you. I before I go to bed, I tell my parents I love them, all that stuff. But no,
Yeah.
but the one thing that just like it gives me the ick, but I do it anyways because it bothers Dim when I call him by Dim. He's like, "Why don't you call me Babe?" And I hate Babe and Baby. It cringes me out. I do not. I don't know. Like just saying it, I'd rather be like, "Sup, Dim? Hey, Dim," instead of "Hey, Babe."
Yeah, I call Martin. I say Martin,
Yeah,
or
Mm-hmm.
and he always says babe, and when he says Lacey, it's very weird.
yeah. Yeah, because like I don't know if I don't. It feels so weird saying like I don't mind texting it, but like saying it out loud, it just I don't like being like, "Hey, babe." I'm like, "Hey, Dim," because also Dim is easier to say than babe. Babe, Dim. I'm saving a vowel. All right,
Oh my gosh.
Dim. If you're listening to this, I love you. I'm sorry, babe.
Babe.
I don't do pet names either. Like sometimes I do
Okay.
it, but it's like the most random thing.
Mm.
Like it's not something
Actually,
that I would do constantly. Mm.
Dim. I think Dim's name in my phone used to be Fat Lard Dim or something like that.
Lord. Oh my god. Martin's name is SRA Hubby for Senior Airman Hubby.
Aw. Never have I ever made an ex watch a movie or a show that I love against their will.
How do you do it
One,
against their will though?
you kind
You
of just
have
put
to
it
watch
on.
this. This is what we're doing.
Yeah,
Sit down.
and you kind of just put it on and don't let them change it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
You
Well,
duct tape them to a chair.
yeah. And like you put a sock in their mouth and tape it.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
1, 2, 3.
I don't necessarily remember, so I'm saying never.
Um, my first boyfriend, I think our first date was a rom com movie that we saw. So I'm pretty sure that was against his will.
Mm-hmm.
And then um my although this one's weird. My ex that I had in college, I watched this show and he watched it because his ex got him into the show. So then me and him watched it together. But it was like a girly-ish show. And he also watched One Tree Hill, which I thought was weird, but I
Oh,
liked the
that's
show, so I
cute.
thought I was like, I
Yeah.
was like, oh, so we can talk
I
One
need to
Tree
watch
Hill.
that.
Yes.
I love One
Me
Tree Hill.
too. Me too. Can we have like
I
a
need to
watch party and
rewatch
all watch
it.
it together? How about we all watch it together?
Sure, if our times match.
I know. I know.
It's so hard.
But Lacey, what did you make your ex watch?
Mhm.
I made him watch. Do y'all know that show End of the Fucking World on Netflix?
Oh yeah. I know
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked that show, so I made him watch that. And then we do y'all know that part it's in the what is it called? The diner place, and she's ordering the food and she's being really rude.
that. Mm-hmm.
And she's like, and an extra fucking spoon, please. You know what I'm talking about?
I've never seen it, but
I don't
Oh, I thought you
remember.
said-
I don't
I
necessarily
thought you
remember, but I have a picture in my head.
I thought you said that you did.
I said I know
Well,
it.
she leaves the diner and she screams, bye Marvin, and that was like our favorite part, so we ended up getting a hamster and we named it Marvin.
Oh,
Oh, that's cute. That's
who
cute.
got the
Marvin
hamster
died
after?
with our
Oh.
relationship.
Oh, poor Marvin. Poor
Marvin was the casualty. Oh no.
Oh,
I don't remember the scene. Why don't I remember the scene?
Oh,
Anyway,
that's so funny.
yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch
Marvin.
the movie.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I've never seen it. It's on my list. Yeah,
We have a long list.
I do. Oh man.
Never have I ever purposefully matched an outfit with an ex or done a couple's costume with an ex for Halloween. Ready?
Mhm.
Set, go.
Not with an ex.
I've never made it to Halloween with an ex.
Yeah, same.
I mean, I made it to some, but I feel like I've only matched a costume with Rusty.
Yeah, I've only done Halloween costumes with Martin.
Yeah.
Dim won't do a matching costume.
To be fair, we weren't exactly matching. I was Joker and he was the Riddler. So something like that. It was pretty
Okay.
fun.
I mean, I
Gotcha.
wore his hoodies, but that's not really matching.
Yeah,
Just wearing his
no.
clothes.
Mm.
But
Actually,
Rusty purposely matches the color of my clothes. He does that
Aw.
to annoy me.
You do that.
That's
It's kind of sweet. It's kind of sweet, but he's like, and whenever I notice it, he's like, yeah, matchy matchy. That's what he's gonna say.
Oh,
He's
cute.
sweeter than me.
Twinning.
Yeah.
Me and Dim sometimes color coordinate, but it's usually by accident most of the time.
Mm.
And I'm like, oh my god, we're twinning. And he's like, oh.
Like, yay.
Actually, for Valentine's Day, like 2 years ago, me and him, I got us gray sweatpants and a gray t-shirt, gray sweatshirts, and we bleach dyed them. Bleach tie dyed
Ooh,
them, and then so we
cute.
had like matching sweatshirt and sweatpants of
Mhm.
I want
the
to do that.
bleach. They turned out they were different materials, so the colors didn't turn out the same, but like they ended up pretty decent.
Yeah.
We still wear them to this day, and I actually have a picture on my Instagram. You guys, the public can't see because it's my private Instagram, and none of you can find that shit because it's the motherfucker. I'm kidding.
Motherfucker.
Fuckers.
You can't call our viewers fuckers, Emily.
Exactly.
Wait, what are they? They're something. Assers.
Ooh, what are our viewers called?
Yeah, because our shortcut's ass. So
Yeah.
what are they?
So they're called assholes?
Hello, my little assholes.
Assholes.
We can start all of our podcasts out. Hello, my little assholes.
I god, we can maybe that could be a poll. When this goes up, have a poll be like, are you guys cool with being our little assholes?
Oh my god, we can have like a t-shirt that's so dainty and female and it says asshole.
Or our little toots.
Oh my god.
Like we all have all pink merch, but it all
Yeah.
says asshole. Like a
Asshole.
mug,
I love
a
it.
shirt, a cap. Okay, we're doing that.
I love it.
I need a
Just
I need the asshole mug right now.
Yes. World's best asshole.
But it has to be in the girliest font ever. Like
Yeah. It has to be the most feminine shit. If you had
my
that,
God.
would you guys buy it?
Y'all
Let
want
us
asshole
know.
merch?
Yeah, do you
Let us
want the
know.
peaches merch? Because we can
Mhm.
also make an emoji for that one. That's gonna be so cute. Never have I ever kept something that belonged to an ex. I don't know. I don't
Gifts
know.
don't count, right?
Yeah, gifts don't count.
Okay.
1,
No.
2,
Okay.
3, go. Yep, never.
I do have a when my ex in college broke up with me, I sprayed all of the clothes, the sweatshirts I did have of his with my perfume before I gave it back to him.
Yeah, I don't think I keep them. Unless they give it to me. Like if they don't give it
Yeah.
to me, I don't really keep things.
I gave all of his sweatshirts back to him.
Yeah, I gave everything back. But I had this for like Valentine's Day, he gave me this box with stuff in it. And I kept the box because I mean it's storage. So,
It's a
yeah.
box.
Yeah, it's a box.
Out of all your exes, like how did you begin dating your first one?
My first boyfriend, he was friends with all of my friends. Like we were in the same friend group. I was friends with some of the soccer guys. He was part of the soccer guys. We had Friday night get-togethers, and I think it was New Year's Eve when I was in ninth grade. And then my other friend was just like, he likes you, and he was like kind of, I guess, flirting with me all night. And then like we kind of just like started talking, and I don't even remember when he asked me out, but like that's kind of like the start. It was like New Year's. That same ex, he forgot he was dating me and then broke up with me, and then he wanted to get back together with me. So then I got back together with him, and then he broke up with me to date somebody else. And then 5 minutes after he broke up with me, it was Wednesday, he posted the girl he was talking to as Women's Crush Wednesday, and said that was her girlfriend.
Wednesday. Oh my god.
And then one of my other guy friends messaged my best friend at the time, saying I thought he was dating Emily, and then she goes, he just broke up with her, and then he goes, well, he just posted this girl, and yeah,
that is a confusing person.
we were still friends though after that.
Why?
Oh god.
Why do you need to keep these people in your life?
They gotta go.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to him. Yeah, I haven't talked to him since like senior year of high school. So
You don't need a lot of friends to survive in this world.
I know.
I have
What
two.
How about you guys? How have you guys met your first boyfriends?
My first and only ex-boyfriend. I got his Snapchat and then we started flirting, or not. He started flirting with me. I was just talking because I don't know how to flirt. But eventually we got together because my cousin didn't want to date him.
My first ex, basically his friend was dating my friend, and they kind of set us up. That's it. When he also played basketball, like here in our village, and that interested me because I do like basketball, especially during that time. I watched like NBA and stuff like that. So But yeah, we were introduced through mutual friends. And yep, that didn't last long.
Yeah, mine didn't either. That was.
Mine didn't either.
Yeah. I found out that he was in a relationship for 7 years while he was dating.
Damn.
Oh my
I
god.
know. I have the best people. And the
Oh
thing
my god,
is, it wasn't.
Louise.
I date the best kind of people.
We're in the same boat, girl.
Yeah. And it wasn't me who discovered it. So, Facebook was like budding into a big thing back then. It wasn't
Hmm.
too big, but I think everyone had it at that point. And I we were friends on Facebook, but I don't really go on social media that much, so I don't care. But my other friend, she goes to our house just to go check on social media. She's that kind of girl, and that's fine. So she was here, and because I had the laptop and all of that, so she was scrolling through her Facebook, and she saw that my boyfriend had another account, another Facebook account, and she was like, how come you're not friends with this account? And I'm like, I don't know that account. And then um she saw the account, and I don't know, maybe he was stupid back then. He didn't know how to make it private. So I saw all the photos they and there was even like one time where we were supposed to go out, but he canceled, and I saw that he went out with the other girl. And they were together for seven
Oh.
years and we've only been together for a month, or but
Damn. So you were the
we've
side one that
yeah,
time.
I was the side, but I didn't even know. And but he courted me for like 6 7 months before I said yes. So but still, that's 7 years compared to me. I'm not even part of his life. And
Yeah. Did you tell
yeah,
the
I was like,
girl? Did you message the
i
girl?
didn't I didn't tell the girl because it's not her fault. I just I didn't want to go into that mess. Like I'm like, I don't need it in my life. I I told him, he denied it until the very end, until I broke up. He still denied it. And I think the only time that he actually admitted when we were broken up for a very long time. Because I think we had a get together. It was the same friend circle. He was there, and he was like, "Are you still mad at me?" I'm like, "What do you think?" Like, I don't need you in my life. And he said, like, "But why? Why am I so mad?" I'm like, "You never apologized, and you never admitted to what you did.
Mm.
So I don't like. I'm not mad at you at that level anymore because I don't really care about you anymore. But I don't care about you enough to not involve you in the rest of my life." And then he finally apologized and admitted to his mistake. But and he tried to get back with me. I'm like, no. Like, huh?
I hate it when you
Yeah.
catch them and they're like, "What are you talking about? You're
Yeah.
wrong." I'm like, "What?"
And I had
Yeah.
photos. That's the thing. They went out, they had photos, and it's all posted there. So like you can't deny. Like it has dates. Like if you're gonna cheat, just don't. Well,
There.
he was cheating, but not. He was cheating with me. I didn't know. But yeah, that was the first time. But the thing is, I feel like if we didn't date them before, we wouldn't be like who we are now. So
Exactly. Exactly.
it's just it was a part of our story. Unfortunately,
Exactly.
it was.
Unfortunately, yeah. Do you have any interests or hobbies that you picked up from the time of you dating your exes or any of them?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I just two different artists that I like to listen to now just because it's good music. But
Yeah.
I started listening to Ben Howard is one of them,
Okay.
and then the other one is I don't remember what the other one is at the moment.
Actually, yeah. That actually reminds me of a guy that I it's not really an ex, but I talked to for like 3 months. When I was a freshman in college, he got me into liking Jeremy Zucker, which is a singer. For those
Mm-hmm.
of you who don't know, and I really liked his stuff for a while, and I listened to it after like things ended.
Yeah. The other one is Lord Huron. Is that how you say it?
I've never heard
Mm.
of him
I'm not
It's
or
the
sure about
know.
the
song
pronunciation.
the the night we met.
Oh,
Take me back to the night we met.
oh yeah.
That's the
Mm.
artist. Yeah.
Okay,
I don't I don't really know if there are anything that I picked up from an ex. I feel like
Yeah, I
they
don't know.
just enhance it if they're also interested in it. Like I
yeah,
like gaming, and because like Rusty also likes gaming, so now it's enhanced because we share that love for gaming. With my ex, I love music, and there are, we had a common thing about music and sound systems, and like what kind of earphones are good, how audio mixes work and stuff like that. But it's already an interest of mine. It's just it gets boosted to a level because we're both interested in it, but not because of him. I never got interested because of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Have you picked up any phrases, sayings, or expressions from an ex? No.
No.
I don't
I
think so.
don't
No.
remember.
Yeah,
I
I don't
probably did,
remember.
but I don't remember.
I pick up things that Dim says now, but I mean that's now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With
But
And to
Martin
be
now, but I mean
fair,
we've been
we've been together with our partners for a very long time. So,
yeah.
yeah,
And we weren't together with those people for that
long,
long. So
exactly. So I don't remember
mhm.
if I picked anything up.
I feel like we would have, but we just don't remember because, it's
Yeah,
so long ago.
it's it's been
yeah.
years. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. What is an important lesson you learned from dating or being with an ex? Oh God, so many lessons.
Oh my god.
Don't be materialistic.
Oh my god.
When your girlfriend says she's on birth control for health reasons, she's on birth control for health reasons. Uh, no, trust your instinct, trust your gut. Um,
Mhm.
if they're doing sketchy shit, get the fuck out.
Yep. If you have a bad feeling, the bad feeling is true.
Always, always. It always comes out as the bad feeling. So trust the bad. Trust the feeling.
Yeah, I feel like the most important lesson is don't put too much pressure. Like,
Mm,
it's fine to have a sucky ex. It's fine to
yeah,
go through. Well, I mean, if it's too much, if it's domestic violence, please just get out of there. Or
yeah,
even like physical or emotional violence, just get out of there. But I feel like
Yeah.
people put everything right now, especially with social media, like everything that we do right now there's becoming like a social media standard for everything, because like people go on expensive trips, they go on, different couples go do all of these stuff. So don't get pressured by any of those, because at the end of the day, if even if the person that you're with can give you those, if you're not happy with that person, it's never gonna work.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
just be you. Be happy with you and who you're with. I think that's
yeah,
the
and
best
if you
thing.
think you deserve better and deserve to be treated better, then you do. You do
Then
not
you do.
deserve them. And
Mhm.
even if they tell you, I've never dated an ex like this, but if you are with somebody who does this or was with somebody, just know you deserve better. If they tell you that you're never going to find someone that loves you like they do, they're wrong.
Mhm.
They just don't want you to leave them.
Yeah. They're just trying to keep you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And if you don't know how to fart in front of each other, it's not a relationship.
Get out of that now. That
it's
is
Yeah.
not real.
toxic.
It's not true.
It's not it's not true love if you can't fart in front of them.
Yeah. But yeah, just be you. Like whatever it is that you're comfortable with, the other person has to be comfortable with. Not that you don't compromise, but
Compromise is
um
huge in relationships.
yeah, but not to the point where you're changing yourself.
Yeah.
because it
Mhm.
doesn't make sense. Like, why are you in a relationship with a person who doesn't like you for
Yeah.
you?
And
Oh.
if someone asks you on a date and all they do is talk about themselves, but they're offering a really nice dinner, just go and get the steak.
Yeah.
And then you can end it.
Yeah. But yeah, don't put pressure. Like, not everything has to be social media worthy. If your relationship is your relationship and it's your standards and it's your life. So if it's something that you like to do, even if it's not something that's gonna be posted on Instagram and have the most likes and stuff, do it if it makes you happy and your partner happy as well. It's the simple
Exactly.
things, man. It's the simple things.
How do y'all feel about guys with earrings?
I think that's
I'm
cute.
fine. Mm.
Y'all like that?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why?
Well, that was one thing that I didn't like about my ex.
Oh.
He looked weird with it.
Well, not
Yeah.
all
I
guys
feel
can pull
like
it
it depends.
off.
Yeah. It depends on the guy. And depends on the
I
earring.
Yeah, I love like the emo looking guys who like can
Yeah.
pull it off the look. Oh, they
Yeah, if they can pull it
sexy.
off, it looks good.
Oh
But
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, and neck tats on the guys can pull it off.
yeah.
Mm.
Oh, I like tattoos more than piercings. I find
yeah, I like
tattoos more
yeah.
But
sexy
them
than piercings.
together?
It depends, because not a lot of people can pull it off. I think that's the thing. If they can pull it off,
Oh
then,
my god.
we can talk.
What are your thoughts on keeping up with exes?
Up to
I
you.
think it yeah, I think it's up to you and the relationship you had. If you ended because it just wasn't working, you were better as friends, not as like a couple, then like me like it depends. But like that kind of goes back to like the following each other on social media, like that, like what we talked about. Like
Yeah.
it's totally up to the relationship that you had. It's and what you and your partner your current partner are comfortable with.
Yeah,
Like,
I don't
go ahead, Lacey.
I would not be comfortable if Martin kept up with his ex because again, ours relationships ended badly. So we block them, we don't communicate with them. But I mean, yeah, I don't know. It just even if you did end on good terms, it still feels weird to me to like
Yeah.
catch up with them or something. I would not be okay with it.
Unless it was like a premature like relationship, like someone that like someone I dated, like and maybe like I never dated anyone in middle school, but it feels like a middle school relationship.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I feel like that's different. It depends on like I think it depends on like the situation of like all the guys I dated in high school. The longest one was like 2.5 weeks.
For me, it feels like, yeah, at the end of the day, it depends on your level of comfort. If you, as partners, are both comfortable with it, then as long as it's not, you know, toxic, like it doesn't get in
Yeah.
the way of your relationship. Like
Hmm.
if you try to check on Facebook, like how they are from once a year, I think that's fine.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes you're just curious, right? They have been a part of your life, so sometimes you're just curious. But if it's like every day I have to know what he's doing, it's like it's obsessive and
Yeah.
maybe not. So yeah.
Because yeah, I agree with that because like also if an ex reached out to me, I would let dim like I would tell Dim and be like, "Hey, this person I used to date reached out. I just wanted to let you know because like I don't want to keep anything from him because if it makes him uncomfortable, I'm gonna be like, don't ever reach out to me again. Like it would be like that
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. But no, I honestly I think it just depends on the relationship that you had with
Mm-hmm.
the person that you broke up with and how your partner feels about it. It's completely it's situational.
Yep. Okay. Is there anything you wish you knew or did differently while you were with an ex? Oh, a lot of things.
A shit ton of things. I
Yeah.
wish I
Yeah.
had more balls to say shit and talk back and been
yeah.
like,
Same. I wish I had
mm-hmm,
more courage to just, end it the first time that you hear something
mm-hmm,
or that you feel something. Like, I know we
yeah.
always say trust your gut, but
actually go
the
through with
willingness,
it.
the willingness to do it is not always strong the first time it
Yeah.
happens. It takes a
Oh,
while.
yeah. Like I wish I would have like I guess something I wish I would have done different is like read the red flags and get the fuck
Yeah.
out.
But I
And I
feel
wish I
like
had better
well,
taste
if
in
you're
men.
there, yeah. I feel like if you're there at the situation, it's not necessarily always your brain that's working. Sometimes it's
You
also emotions.
yeah, and it's like you also saw something in them to date
Yeah.
them in the first place.
And I feel like when you have like feelings, it's sometimes you end up making this whole thing where you justify how they treat you. I know it's not healthy, but it happens. And I mean, it happens to me. Like I justify a lot of things, and then when I get out of that situation and I actually get to see the bigger picture, I'm like, oh, I'm so stupid. I'm like, "Ah, that was stupid.
I
I would have left during the first day if that happened, but can't
Mhm.
always blame what happens. We keep up
yeah,
with the things that we keep up to. A lot of
exactly. No,
things.
I agree.
But I also wouldn't change anything because it made me learn so much. Like I wouldn't be this strong-willed if it wasn't for all of the people who came and are not here anymore in my life. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it is
Hmm.
what it is.
I
Well,
love that.
hmm?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I am not good. I'm better at communicating, but back then I was very bad at explaining how I felt and stuff. So um I wrote a letter to my ex, and that is how I broke up with him.
Aw, that's kind of
Oh.
cute.
I wrote it how I felt and why, just so he's dumbass understood what he did. And I gave it to him at school and I left. I felt like that was so stupid. Like, why couldn't I just say it and just leave it at
No, but
that?
that's actually pretty decent giving
Yeah.
an explanation even.
All my
But
exes broke up with me via text, except for my
To be fair,
partner.
there is no good way to break up with another person.
yeah, I
There's
just wish
no
I
good
had
way to do
more
it.
guts to just say it to his face instead of writing it down. I was just so bad at talking. But
Yeah.
my that I'm just gonna leave it at that for the
I,
for the podcast because
I just
everything
like
else I don't need to say.
I like how Louise goes, "Oh, that's cute."
It is cute. I appreciate letters.
But it's a breakup letter. I just thought that was
I
funny. I was like,
know,
"Oh,
but
that's
you
so
know,
cute."
I mean, not everyone will give you a reason why they're breaking up with you.
Yeah,
Like people
that's
will
true.
just leave you, say bye, forget
Yeah.
about you, or even ghost you. Like to be fair, if someone gave me a letter explaining why they don't like me anymore, I'd cry, but I'd also appreciate it. At least I know if it's something that I need to work on. Thank you for telling me. If it's
If a
something
guy
that I don't think it's a me problem, it's a you problem, then it's fine. At least I know what happened with our relationship, why it didn't work. So I think it's cute.
if a
Yeah.
guy broke up with me via letter, I think I'd read it multiple times, wondering where I went wrong.
Yeah, I mean, it's fair. We're gonna do that.
Is there anything you would like your exes to know?
Fuck you.
That's so true, though. I agree.
A
How
waste of
dare
time.
you?
Waste of time. He made me argue with my family.
How dare you? How dare you?
I
Oh, so
guess
many wrong things.
fuck you. I wish you broke up with me in better ways, and but I hope you're happy and you're doing good.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you. Oh, I don't know how to say it.
You can't fake feelings, Lacey. It's fine.
I don't know if I can do it.
No, it's okay.
It's
I just
okay.
like
You don't have to say it.
yeah. For me, it's just like there's no hard feelings because like obviously it happened for a reason and I'm happy it did because it led me to where I am now.
Yeah.
But like I guess thank you for the experience, but also like I'm happy we're no longer together for obvious reasons and
Yeah.
be happy.
I'm
Whatever.
happy that you cheated on me because now I have Martin, but I hope that you treat women better now.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Louise.
Rotten hell. Just kidding. No, I'm just. Honestly, though, you missed out. That's what I want you to know. But I do hope that you're happy. I feel like at the end of the day, I'm not that. I don't wish anyone, I don't wish anyone ill fate because it all happens for a reason. And I do believe that we are not, sometimes we're the villains of different stories, of other people's stories. Like, we
Mm-hmm.
could be the crazy ex as well in
Oh
some other
yeah, they
people's
definitely think
story.
I'm crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're the
Yeah.
villains there, and it's fine because it's their story, and someone has to be a villain there, and they had to be the villain in our story as well. So, and like all villains, I wish they just, they have better lives so they don't ruin other people's lives anymore. But yeah,
I
I
hope.
feel like I would say thank you for making me stronger and for making me realize that I am worth everything that I think I am and that I'm worth more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Preach.
I'm worth more effort. I'm worth more
Mhm.
love. Love. Love.
I'm worth a fillet. The best
Mhm.
the best steak on the menu.
Yeah.
No. Um. Late and as Lacey once said, "Fuck you."
Yeah. Honestly though, if they did like the most stupid shit and they can't even say sorry about it, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
own
And
up
like
to
I
it. Like
You could have at least owned up to it.
yeah,
yep.
honestly, all of my exes, I don't think when they broke up with me, I honestly don't think they said the truth. Like I would have preferred the
Nope.
absolute truth. I would have
Yeah.
preferred to know why they were actually breaking up with me. There's another girl? Great. Okay. Tell me there's another girl. Tell me you prefer to
Ooh.
be with
I
someone
have a
else.
I have a funny story about that.
Oh no.
Cause so back in my stupid era.
Louise's
So
stupid era.
yeah. Um, so that guy that I was dating, so we were dating for a couple of months. We were together for a couple of months, and then he broke up with me. Because he had to, I don't know, find himself, whatever. But we still stayed together. We're not officially together, but we still stayed together. We said all the stuff that couples do, that say to each other, but we're not together, stuff like that. So it was messy already, and he was um the first time I found out that he was cheating ish um is I had this I had this gut feeling that I would see something in his phone. I actually no, I had a dream that he was cheating.
Oh my
I
It's
have that
god.
dream a
so
lot.
yeah, I had a dream, and we were in my I was in an apartment at that time. I had a dream that we were cheating, and I woke up and he was there, and I was like, I always knew his phone password as much as, he always knew mine because I didn't really care. I'm not the type of person who spies on everything. But for some
Yeah.
reason, because of that stupid dream, I was like, let me just try to check. And I opened it, and the first thing I didn't even open social media. I just opened Viber. Because for some reason, that's in my dream. And that's when I found out that he was dating the first girl, the other girl. And
That's
that
crazy.
that other girl was having a pregnancy scare while he was with me.
Oh shit.
Like
Oh
I read the messages like I'm buying a like she hasn't gotten her period. She's trying to buy the pregnancy test and stuff like that. And I don't necessarily remember if I'm pretty sure she wasn't pregnant, but I'm not sure if I found out on that night, the same night, or some other day. Um, but yeah, so that's
Jesus
how I
That's
found
Christ.
out about that. And the next morning, so he was sleeping this whole time, and I was in the bathroom of that apartment, just scrolling and reading every single detail. And the next morning, I cooked him breakfast because he was gonna go to work. I was studying for a board exam to get my architecture license during this time. That was fun.
That's
So
a
I cooked
lot.
I cooked him breakfast, and I was like, because he has to go to work early and stuff like that. And I played music. I was so like just kind of like a sunny breakfast morning. And when we sat down and he took his first bite, at least I knew he took his first bite. I told him, so how does it feel like fucking two girls at the same time? Yep, I said that.
Oh,
what did he
that is
say? I
amazing.
love that.
I took my time. I am an evil person if I have to be.
I would have printed out the text and been, because I know he was like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah. He was like, huh? And then, we had a whole conversation. I cried, I'm pretty strong during the first parts of that. And then I cried, of course I will. Um, uh, but yeah, it was my stupid era. So I still continued seeing him after that. He promised to do better and stuff like that and
They
whatever.
always promise
They
to do
always
better,
promise to do
Louise.
better. I know. That's why I never claim to be a victim. That time, I always say that I was stupid because I was. Because I had so many parts where I could have just gone and left, but I didn't because I was stupid. And this other time was so we were together. We went out to have lunch with my friends, and we were having fun and stuff like that. And then we were all in the same car, and then they brought me home because my house was closer to where we ate, so they brought me home, and then they went home. For some reason, I forgot that I think he left his Facebook on my phone, and I didn't know, and it was all notifications coming in, and I thought it was for me because it was my phone. So when I opened it, it wasn't my account, it was his account. And he was having a conversation with his best friend just after we were together with my friends. And they were talking about not just me and the other person that I caught, there was another one. There was one more. And he was
Oh,
comparing all three of us to
oh,
his girl best friend. And he was like, this girl was she's fine, this girl is very generous, she always treats me and stuff like that.
oh my God!
It's like Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
This one's fine. This one's not. This one's just right.
Yeah, they were like he was literally outlining us and comparing us and sending photos to his girl best friend.
What did the girl say?
Eh, well, they were best friends. I forgot about it because I lost that phone. I have screenshots of that whole conversation. I saved everything just in case I needed it, and I lost that phone. But I don't remember every single detail because that was so long ago. Um, but yeah, they were having a good conversation because the conversation kept running as I was seeing it, and it was live because they were talking.
That
And I
is
was just
crazy.
reading, and I was just, for crying out loud, I thought we were over this. We just added another person in the mix, and I was so stupidly in love with that guy. I thought I was gonna marry him. Okay, that was how stupidly in love with I was with that guy. And yeah, that was fun.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That is
It's fun being
horrible.
compared to other women.
That's
Great.
terrible.
That is terrible. I'm so sorry you went through that.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of life. There was he did try to get back with me. Like after all that shit, I think it was at one point I realized I don't need this shit anymore. I'm like, I'm a better person than and I deserve better. And I didn't, I still gave him a little bit of attention because, it will never just easily go away. I will not claim to be that strong. But I feel
Yeah.
like at one point I changed. Like I switched and I didn't give him as much. It was also because I got busy with work. Like with a different kind of work. So I changed and I didn't give him as much, and that's when he started coming back to me. There was also like kind of like a life changing thing that happened in his life. It's a big thing that happened that maybe made him see a different perspective, and he wanted to get back. And he was asking me if I was already dating anyone, and I'm like, no, but I also don't think I can trust you anymore. So
So I
maybe not.
guess you're the
Yeah.
just right.
I was the generous one.
Oh, oh dear.
I was the generous one. And this was the same guy that I think I told you guys before that said that my laugh was too flirty. Same guy.
Oh my. Who does he think he is?
And
Louise,
he's
stop
shorter
laughing.
than me. He's like all the
Louise.
things.
Oh
I don't know why.
God.
It was my stupid era. We all have. I have a stupid era. It went on for 3 years.
My stupid
And
era went on for freshman high school all the way up to junior in college. So it's a long stupid era. We love stupid eras though. You learn from it as
yeah.
girls.
Oh yeah. And it's funny now. Like as long as you've moved on from your stupid era, it's easier to talk about now. And I don't think you'll ever even attempt to watch any of this, even if this goes viral or anything. I don't think me seeing my face in anything will ever push him to watch it. If he does, hi. I hope you're doing well.
Do you know
But
what's
yeah, you
funny
did
though?
compare me to two other girls. I
How
remember.
dare you?
A lot of my I honestly think a majority of my ex stories are hilarious. Like I will just
Hmm.
laugh at them. I just think it's so funny. Like I'm not hurt by it or anything. Like no
Yeah.
hard feelings. I just think it's fucking funny at this point.
At this point, if we were talking about
Yeah.
during that time when I was feeling all of that, I was a crybaby. Even my friends were already annoyed because I would cry to them and tell them I'm hurt, and then they'll find out that I'm with him again. And then like, you stupid bitch. And yeah, I feel like there was points in that where my friends don't even want to talk to me anymore, and I love them. I know that they love me. We're still friends now, but I feel like there was a season where they didn't even want to talk to me anymore just because I would complain but still go back to that guy, which is totally understandable because I was in my stupid era. But
Yeah.
they didn't also, like, they didn't leave me as well. Like they were the people who, if it was crying season, they would still be there, even if they knew that it would repeat itself until I got out of it. So that's also one thing that I'm very thankful for, because I found out who the true people in my life were, and that I didn't have to be so desperate in terms of looking for love in that kind of way, like in a relationship kind of way, because I have so much love surrounding me through friends and family. And I was also depressed that time. So I made a lot of choices that weren't very good, but I was yeah, I think the realizations at that point was the ones where it also led me to the guy that I'm with now. Like if
Yeah.
Yeah.
that didn't happen, if I didn't discover that, if I didn't say my infamous line of asking him how it feels to fuck two people,
That's
it wouldn't
so
lead me
funny.
to it. It's
I
very
love
funny.
that.
Like I feel like it's healthy if you guys are comfortable talking about exes too. It's a
Yeah.
healthy conversation.
And if you
Yeah.
can laugh about it, it's even better. And if your current
Mm-hmm.
if your current significant other can laugh about your past traumas too, it's even better. Like, not traumas, but like your past like relationships. It's funny
Yeah.
because then because then Dim uses that against me sometimes. He's like, "Oh yeah, this." I was like, "Ha ha ha."
Oh yeah, I use I feel like I use Resty stories a lot of times, just because it's funny,
Yeah,
or maybe because I'm also mean, but I'm meaner than him. But yeah,
it's just
we got
fun
that.
and funny to like kind of just joke around
Hmm.
about it because it's funny. It's a part of who
Yeah.
you are, and honestly, thank you to our exes for letting us have a good laugh at this point in our life.
Yeah, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't have an interesting episode for Valentine's.
Exactly.
This would be
Exactly.
boring.
Yeah. Um, no,
But
but
please don't do that again. Whatever it is,
no,
once you've done it once, don't be stupid again. Don't hurt
no.
other people again. It's fine.
Mhm.
That is the end of this episode. We encourage all of our listeners, whatever your relationship status is, try to enjoy your Valentine's Day and take the time to show yourself some self love. You could go to a movie, cook yourself a meal, or do something nice for someone else. You could also listen to our podcast with some popcorn and a favorite beverage of yours.
Ooh, definitely listen.
Yes. And if you haven't already, be sure to check out our past podcast episodes, which can be found on Spotify or YouTube.
Yeah.
Also, let us know what are your plans for Valentine's Day. Do you have any funny ex stories you would like to share? You can comment on this video or send us an email at antisocialstreamerspod@gmail.com. From me and my co hosts, Louise and Emily, goodbye until next time. Happy
Bye.
Bye.
Valentine's
Have
Day.
fun.
Happy Valentine's Day. Be safe.
Fart in front of your partner.
Wrap it up.
Yeah. Fart in front of him or her. If they don't like it, leave.
And be sure to gaslight your significant other.
In a funny way. Don't gaslight them. Not serious. Just
Mm-mm. In the funny
annoy
way,
the
like,
shit out of
oh,
them.
yeah, like poke their butt, but be like, oh, it wasn't me.
Make sure to poke their butts.
Yeah. Especially when you're riding an escalator.
Bye, our
Bye,
sweet little
sweet
assholes.
assholes.